Hi everyone, it's Diane. I'm back with that new altered book I started. And as you can see, I already glued down a couple images. This was off I, mail, junk mail, something like that. I cut years ago and never did anything with it. This is out of a cookbook, believe it or not. It was talking about parties. So there's someone arriving at a party. And then this was a cast for this show. You recognize a couple names on there? I do. Art Carney, Richard Rittmark. It's the only ones I do recognize. Anyway, I was kind of thinking of leaving those, like, it's people, it's a town, it's a community. We'll see. I grabbed scrapbook paper I have that has houses on it. I thought maybe we could place some around, or, people and or trees. And then I also thought of maybe painting some trees or flowers or something. We'll see. And it did not take her long to screw up this book. I knew, I don't know, Diane and her brain anymore. When these pages are done, I've been gluing the next page to it. So since I'm not working in exact chronological order, page by page, I should say, I've been going, okay, two, okay, two, okay, two. I knew I'd screw it up. It sure didn't take long. The last one I did, it was correct, except when I went to glue it, with the next page, I had the third page. I didn't notice that. So, oh well, does it really matter? Well, if anybody's interested, we've been in actually a pretty decent weather stretch. We had a very nasty storm a little over a week ago. My little, area neighborhood really was okay. There was a couple big branches down. I lucked out for once. I don't know how that happened. But there were confirmed tornadoes in the next town south and the next town west. No, there was no big damage or anything like that, but kind of spooky. But anyway, since then, if you get over the tornado, it's been actually pretty nice. Low or mid 80s, sunny. I mean, that's fine. That's good. Maybe we'll just continue this row of trees here. Okay. We want another house from this paper. Well, what about this one? And we'll take these trees and move on to another paper. As you know, I also have tree paper, so maybe we'll use other trees. I thought this book was kind of strange too. It's old radio shows, and I'll repeat, if you think it's terrible, I'm covering it up. I tried to sell it and nobody would even look at it, let alone buy it. But they don't have like dates when it ran. Wouldn't that be something people would be interested in? I don't know. So there, maybe it's not such a great book after all. I can't see. I still haven't quite figured out my lighting. I said I had it, it's like a can light. I had it like this, then I had it like this. Now it's sort of like this. Stop adjusting your can, Diane. Do you have to fussy cut these trees right now? I guess not. Actually, the branches in there look like a cactus, don't they? That would be pretty good. My dog's playing with my husband. Well, I don't think I want any stores. Let's keep the stores out of it. Let's get a biker chick. I'm not sure this tree is awfully close to that. I'd have to totally fussy cut, which I could do. That's similar to these, isn't it? Okay. Kind of neat. Stop sliding away. She's riding backwards. These are kind of too funky, I think. Yeah, too funky. Well, okay. This almost seemed too detailed or something. That's okay. I don't really want to cover up Art's name, though. Okay, a couple more trees. I'm locating the tree paper. It's right here. Maybe. No. Maybe. That's kind of it. The other ones are a little more detailed. I don't think they're going to match properly. Are you going to put a phrase or something on this, Diane? I don't know. I may paint over some of these words. But there sure were a heck of a lot of radio shows. I've been reading some of the titles as we go. I've heard of a lot of them, but a lot I have not. You ever heard of Game Parade, a children's show? Have you ever listened to an old radio show? I have. That's kind of cool. We need one up here. Actually, those old radio shows are nice if you can't sleep or you're trying to fall asleep or I don't know, maybe you got a little bit of a headache or something too. You can sit in the dark and listen to it. There's a lot on YouTube. That's good. Okay. What about that big space in the middle? Yeah, I don't know. Unless we put her down there. Oh, another tree. Flowers on here too, and birds. You could go crazy, huh? Mushrooms. Yeah, I said this book, I'm trying to do stuff that I like it. I really do like the images, which I do like those house images a lot. So I guess if I want a ton of trees or a ton of flowers, I can do it because I like it, right? Okay, that's kind of cool. Let me pause and fussy cut and glue and possibly, I'll probably paint off camera. I don't know, it might be done. I don't know. Maybe we could do a second one. Okay, hang on just a minute. Okay, I think we're done. I colored in the moon. I finished off the side of the tree. You can tell where that paper ends. There was no right side to the tree. We added that. I did add a few more trees. I colored over, painted over some of the writing, and added this washi tape on the bottom, mainly because it was too boring. It needed something. But I don't know. I would think a couple houses in this neighborhood might have plastic flamingos in their yard. Okay. Should we move on? We just do this side? I had a picture waiting to go in here, so let's just take that. That's a copy of a family photo. I know who the gent is. The two women, I don't think they're relatives. If they are, I don't know who they are. I don't know exactly when that's from, but considering the clothing, I wouldn't put it past 1920. Okay, do something great with that. It's getting warm here. Yeah, this is later in the day. It's kind of pretty. That was from our last spread in here. No. I'm just looking at the junk that's on my table. It's a counter, it's not a table. Well, considering the style of the photo, maybe scrapbook paper would be a better route than magazine. That's kind of pretty. I don't know if I'm going to put a phrase on this. I hadn't thought that far in advance. Do you ever? Nope. Well, maybe we'll get rid of that. How do you like the coats? Well, this actually, I think this is more like a sweater. If you look at it kind of pulled up, it's got more of a nubby texture. I guess it could still be a coat, but I don't know. They look kind of sweatery to me. No. The big bird on there. Well, I was kidding, but I don't know. Maybe that would be kind of neat. It kind of goes with the other side. Yeah, I didn't put a bird on anywhere, did I? Maybe I should do that. Except for the flamingos. Well, it's kind of cute. Now we're getting too much flower stuff now. What about just brown? No. That's okay. It's part of a bag. I have more of those bags. Should I get some for the bottom? That's a thought. I don't think I have any more scrap in here. Well, okay, let's just pretend Okay, I think I'll get more bag, but that's close enough. We need some flowers back here. I think so. Such as something pink. I'm looking. This box is walking away lately. No. Well, that's pretty. This paper is old. I just saw another one that looked good too. Now I don't know where I was in the box. Oh, here. This one. Well, that goes with the bird. Okay, we need a washi, maybe something up here. That's not bad. Okay, I'm gonna pause and glue. I don't know if that's gonna be done or not. It might not. Hang on. Well, almost. Not quite. That's okay. If you want it to be done, you know, you got a heavy date and want to run, that's okay. I think it needs a couple leaves over here. So I did pull this paper. Would that work? Well, what about the yellow gold one here? Oh, I did add a bird down here on this other page. Can you see what I'm doing? Yes, you can see. I'm holding this up by the light. I wasn't sure if you could see it because you all have to know how to cut out a scrapbook paper leaf. Where would the world be without Diane showing them how to do this stuff? You don't have to answer that either. Okay. That's better. Well, do we need a second one or one of those acorns? An acorn? That little square label there, I am going to write that gent's name, and I don't know, any fashion experts out there? Thinking that's more like 1918. I'll probably put circa 1919 on it. Oh, you don't see it. Nurse. Well, did anybody see that coming? No, because we can't see it. Well, that's okay. All right, I'll stick that up there. Not that it can't go in the leftover junk book or something, but that looks all right. It takes that corner out. Okay. And now I don't know where that is either, in case anyone is curious. Must be in the Midwest. That's all I could tell you. Well, I think the red is a little too garish. Let's try the lighter green. All right, let me put the specs back on. Okay. Well, not bad. 2 pages done in this book today, huh? I'll take that. That's a good craft day. All right, the garbage went in the pen cup and not in the garbage. There. All right, well, how lame is it to draw or paint a stem? Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that on my own. I'm not gonna come back and show you. Just pretend. See, there's a little bit of the branch here. So I'm gonna take that green and just continue it on and then glue these down so they're not floating. Okay, good. 2 pages down. I am going to glue what I think is the next one to each page. All right, gang, thanks for watching. I hope you have a good day out there.